Kia ora and hello from Sri Lanka. And today we're going to look at some of the game's mechanics. In particular, I'm going to see if I can be sneaky and nefarious with the local farmers. I'm going to see if we can hire their equipment and see if I can steal their crop. So let's get on with it. Let's hit the intro. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a contract harvest. I'm then going to store that harvest in one of our silo bins, and I'm going to let the contract expire. And I'm going to see if we can keep the harvest without any penalties. So let's get started. Let's jump into the harvester. Now I thought we'd get the contract worker to start we'll get the contract worker to start harvesting the field. And then what we can do is we'll store that, we'll let the contract expire. We won't have long, there's not much left on the contract. If we have a look in our contracts menu, the contract will expire in 15 hours. So it's early in the morning, so we can let it expire early today. Now I'm going to nip across to our tractor. I'm hoping we can get it all into one trailer load. So the worker is currently harvesting for us. Ooh, bit of lag. So I just want to see what happens when the contract expires and we haven't delivered it, as to whether we are penalised for it or not. I actually spent a lot of time on Sri Lanka and FS22. Enjoyed the map immensely. A lot more than I thought I would, to be honest. go down to the field and we will empty out the harvester. It won't take long, I don't think. It's only a small field. And after we've emptied out the harvester, we'll let the contract expire. FS22, I made this whole area into a forestry, so it looks rather bare at the moment with no trees in the field. I have to say, I think it looked a lot better with the trees in it. Here we are. Just sit here and wait. So like I say, I just want to see what happens with the harvest if it's put into our silo and isn't delivered. I want to see if we're penalised for it if the contract expires. What we might do is we might just do the little bit of a time lapse for this harvest, and I'll get right back as soon as we've harvested and we've got the grain in the silo. So enjoy the music. Okay, so here we are at the silo. So let's empty that out. Tip side. Where we got? Tip side left. Yep. Okay, so okay, so I'm going to save it there. Okay, and now that we've saved it, let's have a look what happens. So let's try sleeping till 10 o'clock and see what happens. Okay, so how much have we got left? Okay, another 2 hours. So we'll sleep to midnight then. Time allowed for your contract has run out. Okay, so they've charged us $1,000 and they've charged us for the missing crops. So in total that was less 14,081. And if we have a look at that, we could get 14,000. So we would actually make more money out of just doing the contract. So we can't be nefarious with the farmers that way. Can't just let the contract run out and keep the grain. They will charge us for the missing crop. So let's load up where we saved from, because I'm going to try something else out here. Back in FS22, there was a way to be nefarious with the farmers, and that was to field flip. So basically you would borrow the equipment, you would harvest the grain, you would then put it into one of your silos, and then you'd buy the field. So you've used the farmer's equipment, and then you buy the field. But I think the only problem with that was after you'd bought the field, and if you sold it again, the field never came up for contracts again. So let's see what happens if we purchase the field. Ah, they've changed it. Farmland cannot be bought at the moment because there is a running contract. Okay, so you can't cheat the farmers that way either. Looks like Giants have closed that loophole. So I'm guessing the only way to make money is to deliver the crop. So because it's just around the corner, let's do that and let's see how much money we can make out of this contract. So we can't field flip, and we can't just let the timer run out. We'll get charged for the crops. So that's interesting. So if there's contracts on the field, you can't buy the field. So in order to get the crop, you have to buy the field before the contract is done. And then that way you don't get to use the farmer's equipment. Okay, so we made an extra 2,300 from harvest income, and if we go and so we've got an extra 2,000, so we've probably made about just over $5,000 for that contract, and that's about the best we're going to do. We can't be nefarious with the farmers. Can't even be nefarious with them like we used to in FS22, which I will admit to doing. I would quite often take a contract on a field, use their equipment, store it, and then buy the field and claim all the grain for myself. So we can't do that now. Okay, so hopefully you found that informative, testing that particular part of the game mechanic. If you've liked this video, please press the like button, and if you haven't, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really gives me a boost to make more videos like this. So until the next video, you all have a good day, a good evening, or a good morning wherever you are in the world. Until next time, bye.